Let's get some price picks in today, guys. Last night there was no video for specific picks, but if you didn't watch last night's video, you definitely should. I go over the strategy, explaining why six flexes are the best and everything like that. So in terms of Saturday night picks in general in the Discord, since I've been recapping that recently, we have not hit a 25x. So just like I said, I'm not going to hit every day, but we did hit this one on Friday here. And in the actual picks I gave in Friday's video, it was this slip here. PH1 missed and Oxy missed, I'm pretty sure here. So this was a 4-2 slip. Like I said, I couldn't get it onto my account because I already hit my limit for that day. But today I'm going to be going over some NBA All-Star spots I do like. Then I'll also show you a slip I have with some CBB, some NHL, and some soccer. So I'm just going to go over the popular players on this. I'm not really playing anything for the All-Star game. I don't really know what's going to happen here. I'm not going to start predicting and try to make money on this game. I'm just going to let it be. Wait till the real NBA comes back. But I do like some leans that I could show you guys and why I'm thinking these. So Shea right here, 80,000 people on this. And I'm guessing they're all on his over because he is set at 18 points. And when I see him on other sportsbooks on DraftKings, I'm not going to be looking at like a bunch of sportsbooks, but on DraftKings specifically, he is set at 16.5. So we're getting a 1.5 extra on price picks. You definitely want to be on Shea's under, and I'm guessing no one is on his under. That's why he's set at 18. But all the way at 18, I'm not sure what his line's open at, but at 18, the play is definitely on the under. So how I'm looking at this is just on one sportsbook, if he's set at 16.5, he's way too high on price picks at 18. And he's likely that high because he got bumped throughout the day because everyone was grabbing that over. And the reason that I trust DraftKings lines being set more accurately is DraftKings is a $21 billion company. They're publicly traded, basically well established in the sports betting industry. Price Picks is newer. I mean, they've been doing very well recently. They are the top of DFS, but obviously DraftKings is going to be setting their lines better than Price Picks. So especially for these really niche markets like an all-star game, no one really knows what's going to happen. I'm going to trust DraftKings lines over that. So that's the first play, Shea on the under 18 points. Like I said, I'm not going to make an entry with this, but if you guys do want to get some money on the all-star game, you might as well look at some value that you can get on these guys. Obviously, it's not fun to look at Shea going under his points, but I mean, it is what it is. That is where the value is if you actually want to make money. But if we're looking at objectively good picks, I mean, that's definitely a good pick there. So Shea on the under 18 points. The next one I was looking at was actually LeBron. This one's going to be a fun one, right? We're going to grab his over on the 19.5 points. Not sure what the favorite play on this is, but I'm going the over 19.5. And again, on DraftKings, he is set right here at 20.5. So at least we're getting a point of value in comparison to DraftKings on LeBron James there. Now the last one I'm looking at is Lillard. So on the 24.5 points, he's set at 23.5 on DraftKings. So we get him at 24.5. Of course, the clear play here is the under. And the reason I say things like this is like these 1 points. I mean, if you really like Dame Lillard, I know a lot of you might not have access to DraftKings, but you could see the concept. It's like, why would I play Dame Lillard at 24.5 on Price Picks when I could play him on DraftKings at 23.5? Even if you literally can't because, you know, DraftKings might be illegal in your state, it just doesn't make sense to be taking a player. You could get him for a cheaper price on a different sportsbook. You just know it's a bad play. I guess if you're just trying to have fun tonight, it makes sense. Okay, you can't take Dame anywhere else because you're not allowed to. But again, if you want to make an objectively good pick, Dame Lillard over 24.5 is definitely not the one. You want to be on his under. So this is just 3 straight picks. I mean, I'm not playing any of these. Just if you wanted some insight on the All-Star games, these are definitely my favorite ones. I didn't look too extensively into it, but just on the line move, my favorite one is Shea on the under 18 points. Now, for the actual slips, this is my 6-man CBB for today. This is the only 6-man I have for college basketball. Pretty much all these guys have juice towards the under points and the under assists, and I'm just taking them from the same team. So Darius here with Duke Dean, as well as Tomlin with Javon, and then we got Smith with Madsen. That's pretty much it for this TBB lineup. You could take this and tail this. Now for this bottom slip, you're not going to get these 2 guys in time here for Man United. This game's starting in about 10 minutes as I'm recording, but these 4 guys at the bottom are still in play. So what you could do is maybe take these 4 guys and throw them in with 2 of the All-Star plays I just went over. Maybe the LeBron James over 19.5 points and the Dame Lillard under 24.5. Or if you want to throw in shade, do whatever you want. So why am I going with Canales? First of all, this is just a positive expected value play that I scanned on OddsJuice. He's set at 2.5 on the sports books with a 53% chance to under 2.5. We're getting him at 3. So not only is this a pretty good pick at 2.5, we're getting a half a point extra, which gives us push potential, of course. As always, we like these 3.0s, especially when they're going in our favor. So this play probably has like a 65 to 70% chance of actually at least pushing that 3. So getting 0, 1, 2, or 3 shots. So very much liking this under 3 on Canales. Then Rust here, again, is just a positive expected value play. He is set at a 55.56% chance to go over that half a point. And if we check like another book here, like Bet365, you can see minus 140 juice on his over half a point compared to the plus 100 on his under points, which means I have to lay down $140 to win $100 if I'm taking his over points compared to just laying down $100 to receive $100 back if I'm taking his under points, which means his points is more expensive to take, implying that there's a higher probability that one actually hits. Now, same concept for Nathan McKinnon and Lehkonen here, but one thing I do like about these guys is they do play in the same team and they're not in the same starting lineup here. You can see McKinnon is their starting center and then Lehkonen is in the second line. But on power plays, so power plays essentially when the other team gets a penalty, you get a nice 5-on-4 opportunity. And Lehkonen is in that first power play unit with Nathan McKinnon, which essentially means on power plays, you have a very elevated chance of scoring, and odds are that Nathan MacKinnon could easily assist Lekkonen's shots. So if MacKinnon's assisting Lekkonen's shots and Lekkonen happens to score, that's 1 point for MacKinnon right away, and that's 1 shot on goal extra for Lekkonen. Also on power plays, there's going to be way more shot opportunities. So again, just on power plays alone, Lekkonen could easily clear this 2 shots, at least push it. And odds are if they score a goal, MacKinnon's going to be assisting that power play goal. They'll just show you the value on these guys as an individual basis. So already on their own, they're good picks. So Nathan MacKinnon is set at minus 125 or 55.56% chance to go over that 1.5. And then Lekkonen here is set at about a 49% chance to go over his 2.5. We're getting him at 2. So very good value there. This line should be set at 2.5. We're getting him all the way at 2, especially because we could throw these guys in the same entry and get that boost from the power. That's going to be the 2 slips. You have the college ball one there, and then you have these 4 guys here that you could combine with maybe 2 of the all-star picks that I just went over.